Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Olympia Stadion, or as I shall be calling it from now on to not piss off the Germans, the Berlin Stadium. Even though it stands for Olympic Stadium, I'm just going to call it the Berlin Stadium because there's another Olympic Stadium in Munich, which is Bayern Stadium, I'm pretty sure. No, I don't think it is. Whatever. What happened in the league before we go through anything? Ooh, did we qualify for automatic Europa League? Oh, well, Gladbach are just damn favourites to go through, by the way. Which means, sidetrack, because Karlsruhe going down, we have a very nice chance of buying a very nice player. By the name of Hans Della? No, it's Keller. I just completely missed that. I'm pretty sure it's Keller. Hans Keller. Unless he has already left. No, he's still here. Hans Keller. Who is a pretty good player. He scored 4 in the last year's playoffs, and I keep getting told he's a pretty good player, and he's young, and his stats look pretty good. Let's have a look if I have a report on this dude. Yeah, 3 stars with a potential to go 4. Target man, bit expensive. That price will go down when Karlsruhe do. Oh, that's sick. Whatever. Anyway, so let's go on. Where do we finish? Automatic Europa League spot. Sorry, St. Pauli. Yep. Which means us and Nuremberg are in the Europa League no matter what happens tonight. So, what is actually on the line then, Paddy? Oh, you stripping this Europa League meaning from this tie? Now, there's definitely a lot of pride and a lot of silverware on the line. So I have put out the strongest team I can. Alright. Murala, Kirchhoff, Rashkovic, Kirchhoff, Cortina, Stindl, Lamask, Sam, Grosskreutz, Maya, and Huska. Torres is on the bench. Sorry about that. Noisy people. Top goal scorer Marcus Mendler is not available. Injured? Oh god. 50 appearances. Putting in the shift, Mr. Kirchhoff. Putting in the shift. Murala, to be fair, has had a better season than last year. Hopefully there won't be too much background noise. Or hopefully I'll be able to cut it out. Alright, total team talk done. Get out there and win some silverware. This is HSV's first final since 2003. It'll be their first trophy since 2003 if they manage to win. And it's their first officially recognised modern trophy, or final for that matter, since 1987. And even if you recognise the German League Cup as a modern trophy, it's their first Pokal since 1987. So, there you go. Huska hasn't played much. I gave him a chance because he's one of the most iconic players at the club. Was the top goal scorer. Held that record until Maya came and beat that last year and beat his own record this year. Maya stands at either 27 or 27 or 28 goals for the season so far. And he has been selected today. So, yeah. He's played well this year. You know, Maya and Huska. I think he's got like 15 goals, Pavel Huska. Definitely not a bad season at all. For those of you wondering when I'm recording this, as I tend to tell you guys, today is the day that the season review for Season 1 went out. So, I'm recording the final episode of Season 2 on the day Season 1's final episode goes up on YouTube. Who's good? Falls for Maya! 1-0 at the Berlin National Stadium. Yes! Good start. Pavel Huska with a darting run. Defender gets an assist. Florian Maya gets the goal. And that should be his 28th or 29th goal of the season. Really good run from Maya. Tight angle too, he had it all to do. And that is 1-0 at the Olympia Stadion. Even though I said I wasn't going to say that again. Whatever. The Pokal final. So, yep, this is the day that goes up. For anybody wondering, I don't know who they're playing. Oh, shit. I can't tell you any football matches. All I know is Watford are playing tonight. It's the eve of the El Clasico, but it's the League El Clasico. For those of you who actually follow football, you know there was 2 El Clasicos in the same week. And the one that's already been is the one where Barca got beat 3-1 by Madrid at the new camp. 2-0. Haha, that's his 30th goal this season. 2-0. They'll have to do a lot to rescue this. Will I win my first German trophy? Question mark. We definitely look up for it. Lamask putting up another assist. Anyway, yeah, tonight, I don't know what I was saying. Saying something about Barca getting beaten by Madrid 2-0 at the Nou Camp, which was pretty insane. Hopefully we'll have a more competitive match tonight, because I do not have a preference for Barca or Madrid. I guess I do. I mean, if I'm like, I know Madrid have got a really good, pretty professional team now, but I always look at Madrid as the arrogant ones, because they weren't that good of a team, but they were dominant in Europe for so long. And I know, coming from a Liverpool fan, this doesn't sound too well, but they do dwell on quite a bit, even though they are, in my mind, the second best team in the world, without a doubt in my mind. Without a doubt in my mind, they're the second best team in the world right now. But at the same time, I don't know. It's rough to talk about Madrid. But I do have a slight preference for Barcelona. But at the end of the day, I'd love to see Madrid beat Barca a couple of times. Don't mind that at all. I have a bit of a hint for Barca over Madrid as a club. But when the two go head to head, I have absolutely no bias at all. And what I love is watching them. Like, it's the same. I watch pretty much every big, like, I know there's debates over which is the biggest derby in certain countries, but I always watch the big derby in most countries. Like, I'll watch the Dortmund Bayern game usually. I didn't this year, actually, many of them. But I'll usually watch the Inter AC. Like I said, that's the big debate one. I usually watch the Inter versus Milan game. But obviously, Inter and Milan are lower than Juventus this year in the table, and Juventus have been really good this year. And obviously, the Milan-Juventus or the Inter-Juventus game will be bigger for the title race than the Milan-Inter game. But I just like to watch the Inter-Milan game. This is getting confusing. Just because that's traditionally what I watch. I watched Shanghai versus Dongya in the preseason. That was pretty awesome. I don't watch any MLS anymore. I've tried to get into it so many times because it's a cool concept for me as someone who thinks American sports are cool but can never get into them because they're confusing and I don't care about most of them. That's my problem. But I've got a few extra ways to watch sport now, so I'm watching a lot more NBA. Not watching American football, but don't worry, I'm not a rugby fan, so there's no preferences there. Whatever. Let's ignore the team talk, shall we? As I ramble on about sport in the finals. Trying to think of what other big derbies I watched. I watched the Marseille versus the Marseille-Lyon. Not Marseille-Lyon. Marseille-Lyon would be the match I usually watch, but it's the Marseille-PSG match, which PSG are probably the best French team this year. I haven't looked at the league, but I mean their team is absolutely insane. What have they got? I think they signed Pato, didn't they? But aside from him, they got Thiago Silva. I want to say, the only you're gonna accuse me of being a typical English supporter when I have no clue who signed for PSG except for Ibrahimovic and David Beckham, and I have no clue who signed for Marseille except for Mr. Barton. Interesting. I can only think of 3 Englishmen who play abroad, and that is David Beckham, Joey Barton, and I done it again, Michael Mancini. Why do I keep wanting to call him Marouane Mancini? Screw it, I'm changing his name. Marouane Mancini, who obviously plays for the team that you are seeing batter Nuremberg on screen right now, and I think he is actually on the bench. So there you go. Would you guys like to see the 3rd Englishman who plays abroad that I can think of? Oh no, wait, Gary, do you count Scotland as abroad? Because I certainly don't. And isn't Fraser Forster, the Celtic keeper, also English? Speaking of Forsters, or Fosters, or however you, it's different spelling, however you want to pronounce Forster's name. Ben Foster just made himself available for the English squad. Which might not be a bad shout, actually, Joe Hart's... Oh, what? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The last live com, I talked about how my keepers never get injured. No. You are 7 minutes away from your first piece of silverware in your 3-year career, and you want to leave now? No. Quite frankly, it is disgraceful. Disgraceful. Now is actually the time where I should put players on the pitch that I want to be part of the winners. The winners, who I want to actually have the experience of playing in the final. So, Rosini, Stindl's the captain. Screw it, Rosini. Not that this role thing should matter at this point. Kadri. Again, I could probably just put him up front, but whatever. And Torres, you will be part of the winning squad. I don't give a shit. Yes, be my centre forward. I want to see you guys play. I want to see a good display. Get out there and get your winners' medals. God, if bloody Nuremberg... Oh my god, they pulled one back. I was about to say if Nuremberg can pull 2 back and we've got an injured keeper for extra time and possibly penalties, this is going to be disgracefully bad. Uh-oh, look at the army coming on. Uh-oh, this could be an issue. Come on. Don't cruelly rob me of my first piece of German silverware. Stindl, get it out. Oh, Torres. He's got space. Ike Torres. Ah, Torres. You silly bastard. Oh. Oh. This is scary. Come on, do you? Oh no! Oh my god! Oh, Nuremberg level. Uh-oh. I'm not even going to say the obvious corner glitch. Oh, crap, Skype. I'm not going to say the obvious corner glitch complaint I could have here. Oh. This is cruel. Oh, this is nasty. I made a massive mistake. Come on, there were 5 minutes left. Oh no. I'm just awestruck by what has gone on here. That's it? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. That was an awful second half performance. Oh god. This is not good. In the slightest. We've taken off our main players. Oh no. Oh, this is still a good team, you know. They have to win it. Torres! Grosskreutz! 3-2 in extra time. And it took him like less than 30 seconds to score the goal. After the halfway point, anyway. After the break. Oh my god. Well, I'm not going to celebrate just yet. We have got just about half an hour to play. So, you know, considering I was celebrating with 5 minutes to play, I don't think I should really celebrate at this point. Ah. Well done, Grosskreutz. Torres. Ike Torres. Grosskreutz again! And in exactly the same fashion, Grosskreutz has probably just won the DFB-Pokal for Hamburg Sporting Verein. There you go. That should be game, set and match. And that's a fantastic run from the Spaniard. That's exactly the same goal that just happened. Guys, can you be a bit original, please? I'm joking. If you can score 7 of those goals, mate, I will gladly leave you. I think that's Grosskreutz is actually like his 12th goal of the season. Grosskreutz has scored a couple this year. Oh my god, I can't believe this. This final should have ended 6 minutes ago. This is ridiculous. This has gone on far too long. This Nuremberg resistance is pissing me off, quite frankly. Oh, I was looking at another player and I was like, is he offside? And then I just saw this one player just like miles offside. Well, This was heart-wrenching. Yep, this was heart-wrenching, and lucky that we did get right back into it as soon as the bloody break was over. Otherwise, I would have been very, very unhappy if we had gone on to lose this, and I still would be. But it'd be even more ridiculous to lose it at this point, even though there's more time for them to get like a winner. They'd need 2 more goals to get back into it. I know they got 2 goals in a matter of 5 minutes before, but quite frankly, I don't give a shit. They shouldn't get 2 more. Oh, brilliant ball. But Torres does absolutely nothing with it. Why am I not surprised, Fernando? I mean, Iker. Bath, trying to make a run past Dindle. Oh my god, this is going to kill my players. They don't have to play for like 2 months, but still. Come on, Chandler. Come on, Chandler Bing. Yes, Chandler, you deserve a yellow card for that. Could you be any more blatant, foul person thing? How did he not just score? This has been the most ridiculous final I think I've ever seen on FM, and I don't care. Like, I have had a very the only part of this game that I was really that emotional about was when they scored the equaliser. I was just like, oh no. And then I realised I had been pretty damn stupid. The goals that we scored have been pretty damn like, yep, pretty much knew that was going to happen. This is a less dramatic final than the Dortmund semi-final that we had. But whatever. I will take the silverware as it comes. We will fill the Hambruger Sporting Vine trophy cabinet, slow and steady, until Dortmund offer me a contract, which they will, I am sure, and then I will take it. Because quite frankly, I'm about as loyal to this club as, I don't know, I'm about as loyal to this club as Jose Mourinho was to Liverpool. There you go. I do not give a shit. And that is 5-2 when bloody hell it took us. This is disgraceful. This is no, it's not disgraceful. It's a good performance, but it's ridiculous how long it took us to get back into this. Fantastic goal, to be fair to the lad. That's his second goal, and they've both been pretty stunning. Oh. Yeah. About the loyalty thing, guys, I was just kidding. I'll never leave HSV. I'm here to win trophies in Germany. If Dortmund were to offer me a contract, I would probably agree to it. Oh my god! 4 goals in extra time. I honestly don't know. The weirdest way I think I have ever won a trophy. Beating Paris Saint-Germain 4-0 was nothing in comparison to this bullshit. I'll take it. I'll take them as they come. I will take the honours. I will take the plaudits. You lads should as well. All your gold medals, take them home, because Chris Kershaw, you're nearly dead. Morala, you've been nearly dead for the last half an hour. Assertively, congratulations. What took you so long? Yeah. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Florian Mayer did come out on top in the end as the German Football Association Cup, aka DFB-Pokal. Kevin Grosskreutz man of the match. The referee didn't have a fantastic game apparently. Let's see how long this will take, because I'm going to hopefully have a season review, and I'm going to show you how much money we've won. But, you know, in terms of the performance, I think it was pretty ridiculous. Am I happy with it? Yeah, of course I am. It's my first trophy. It's a beautiful trophy. If you look to the bottom right, you can see how beautiful this trophy is. I love the DFB Pokal. It's an absolutely stunner of a trophy. It's really nice. A lot of the German trophies are really interesting, actually. I've never seen the German League Cup, because it doesn't exist anymore. So I haven't bothered. But the Bundesliga is like a shield, and it's really, really pretty. It's really nice looking. It's a really nicely constructed kind of thing. It doesn't really have jewels on it, but it's just nicely constructed. I really like the Bundesliga shield. And the DFB-Pokal you can see in the bottom right there is a really beautiful trophy. It's got gems all over it. There's different kind of gems they put on it. I think it changed on the year actually. So I think now it has a green gem on it, but obviously by now it might have blue gems. We might have bloody computer generated gems that change colour depending on what team has won it. I don't know, but it's definitely a very beautiful. But by the way, by now means, if you haven't noticed by now, if you look at the bottom right, actually, you can see the date. It is Saturday, the 14th of May, 2022. Yes. Have you travelled into the future? Yes, I have. Anyway, what was I saying? Something about the DFB-Pokal. It's a really nice looking trophy. That's the type of thing that I like. I like beautiful trophies. I like pretty trophies. Anyway, I'm going to cut this up. I'm going to see you guys when this loading screen's done. Alright, I thought I'd tack the season review on to the end of the last video. So, I'm recording this the next day though, so, yeah. Stadium sponsorship deal. Oh yeah, the IMTech. Huh. That's pretty funny, actually. The first thing I wanted to show was the profit and loss for this season, because we're obviously in a very poor financial position. And to illustrate that, look at the percentage of transfer revenue made available. But we made a €6 million profit this year. So I think that was pretty good considering, look at what I spent. This isn't going to be some giant reveal of a ton of money. This is very low amounts of money. If you could see, Johan Code came in for 0, and that he's going to be coming in about a month's time. I made an inquiry for Yasin Haji because I want to see how much Schalke want for him. I think he's a good player. The only people we spent money on were Luis Suarez, Antonio Fagion, Yasin Haji, Marcus Mendler, and David Cortina. And these two we needed, so I'm happy to spend money on them, and this is minimalist money. We spent a total of 4.4 million this year. So I'm pretty happy that we made more of a profit than we actually spent in transfer revenue. And we actually made a profit on the transfer revenue. So I'm happy with that. Bohan, the goalkeeper, I don't know if I showed you this. The goalkeeper that was first choice when I came here went off to Chelsea for £1 million. £1 million, damn it. €1 million. And Roberto Firmino got $1 million for him too. Nobody else I really care about here. George Strobel, I told you about last time. Danny Ginczek left on a free. And obviously, Marcus Mendler has been one of the best players at the club since he arrived. And for $3 million, I think that's a pretty good steal. I think he's a very good player for that amount of money. To be fair, there's a lot of good bargains in Germany. I'm just hoping to get a decent transfer budget so I can get a couple of players in. There you go. He's been absolutely brilliant. 41 appearances, 14 goals. He doesn't show his assists, but he's like second on the assists chart, I think. Where's assists? Well, his pass completion ratio is amazing. He's made over 650 passes this year. That's pretty amazing. Form might be the thing I'm looking for. Ah, yes, I think it is. It's down here. Yeah. As I look for assists. 12 non-competitive assists. What? I think he has played 10 non-competitive games. Wow, I guess he played in all our pre-season and all our mid-season friendlies. Wow, that's insane. Okay. So, 7 league assists, 3 assists in the Pokal, and 4 assists in the Europa League. So, 14 assists in all competitions. That's a really good record. It's not as good as Kevin Grosskreutz, I don't think, but he's also scored 14 goals, which I think is slightly more than Grosskreutz. Anyway, sorry if this is a bit low beat. I just want to show you things. Just want to do the season review. As you can see, we finished 5th. Let's just go through the fixtures now. I think I'm going to go to. Yeah, let's go through the fixtures. Okay, pre-season friendlies were all decent. We got some really good results which gave me hope for the Europa League. Marseille we beat 2-1 in France. We went to Belgium twice. We beat Anderlecht and Standard, both scoring 3 goals, with only 1 let in at Standard. And we started the season with a 10-0 drubbing of Bamberg in the Pokal, proving once and for all that the Pokal should have a qualifying round. Then we started the season pretty poorly. And draws against Hanover and Leverkusen left us a bit iffy. Then we had to go to Sturm Graz and lost 1-0 in the qualifier for the Europa League. We got battered by Dortmund, but managed to overturn the 1-0 deficit after extra time to qualify for the Europa League. Our Europa League group was Chievo, Galatasaray and Hearts. And next Bundesliga game we actually won. So that was like the time where I thought, oh, we're going to turn it around. But no, we lost to Hertha next. Won 5-0 in Italy. Lost 3-0 to Werder Bremen again. Beat the bottom team, who have not done very well this year. Lost to Hearts at home. And then we lost to Wolfsburg. Managed to win the St. Pauli I almost said it again, the Hamburg derby. Sorry about that. We won the Hamburg derby in the live com, but continue to have pretty poor league form after that. And we lost to Galatasaray on the continent. At home. We beat Schalke in the Pokal, and then we managed to beat them again in the league. So that was really where things started to kind of turn around. We lost to Stuttgart, who were on fantastic form, just completely outplayed us. A dramatic draw with Nuremberg, and then a really terrible game with Hoffenheim. At Chievo, we drew at home, so we didn't win any home games in the Europa League, and we currently won 1 out of the 3. Then we beat Hearts 4-0 in Scotland, and Galatasaray is somewhere. Maybe they're a bit further down. No. Have I missed them? Yeah, I have. 5-1. We beat 5-1 in Turkey. We won 5-1 in Turkey. Our mid-season friendlies were pretty good. The only one I can say as standout was the Santos game, which we won 4-1. And then we had pretty good league form when we came back. Draw against Leverkusen, which was the live com. Win against Hanover. Lost to Dortmund. The live com Pokal quarterfinal, which we managed to go through on. And then we started to do live coms like every other game. But, you know, we weren't too bad in the Bundesliga through that. Disappointing against Hertha. Beat Werder Bremen. Beat Leipzig. Drew with Wolfsburg. Drew with St. Pauli. Managed to beat Cologne. At this point, we're through to the quarterfinals of the Europa League, where we had to play Real Madrid. And we did beat them at our place, but it wasn't by enough. And we did beat Schalke again in the Bundesliga. Managed to go through to the finals of the Pokal. Again, good league form here. You know, pretty good. Almost beat Bayern. Couldn't get quite over that hurdle though. And we did what was necessary to get into the Europa League, and we won on the final day. And then a ridiculous final, which we've just seen. So all in all, terrible league form to start, and we kind of turned things around. And we managed to get into what I would believe is pretty decent position. As you can see there, that's just a struggle. One last thing I want to show you is the stats. I like to show you league stats, but this year I'm going to be doing overall because we competed in so many competitions. 51 appearances, Jan Kirchhoff, with a 7.007 rating. That's not bad at all. David Coutinho, good first season. Rashkovic apparently had a decent season, although I saw some flaws in his game. Grosskreutz had a good first season, despite being so bloody old. He played in 43 games. Morala, another solid season. Although, Davis Lemke had a pretty good season himself. 13 appearances when Morala was injured. Does it show clean sheets? I don't think it does. But I'm sure he has a couple of clean sheets. You know, in the end, Haji did have a pretty good run in the side. And I'm looking to purchase him. He's got the highest average rating because he only played in 3 games. But, yeah. Who had the most red cards? We didn't have any more than one. And I think we only had one straight red, which was Lars. No, I think Lars was double yellows too. I think Bashkin was actually the only straight red. Interesting. How many yellows do we have? David Cortina, the left back, and then Kevin Grosskreutz, the left mid. That's pretty ironic. Not ironic, but interesting. Maya. Oh god, I love how 2 offensive players are higher than most of my defenders. Oof, Jan Kirchhoff, to be fair to the lad, over 50 appearances, and he's got 0 yellow cards. My god, for a centre back. Oh my god, that is extremely good. How good's his tackling stat? He must be the cleanest tackler in the world. And it's only 14. Lad's had a fantastic season for who he is. Not a bad run at all. I also like to show you the wages before we leave, because there are problems here, and who's leaving actually, because we have a couple of people leaving. Isaac Quenser and Yasin Hashi, unless we can buy him off of Schalke. Isaac Quenser, look at his wage. Look at how many times. Look at his wage. Okay, memorize his wage, and then look at his appearances. 14 off the bench. My god. But, he's not a useful player, really, if you think about it. And for that amount of money, he should just leave. He's not going to be useful to me anymore. He's a different kind of player. He's a right mid with a right foot, which is not what I'm looking for. Yeah. Alright. Oh god. Alright. So, I might do a little bit of a, pre-season roundup next, to show you, my budget, who I'm thinking of buying, things like that. But if not, I'll see you for the first live com of next season. Let's take a look at, let's take a look at HSV's history and how we've influenced it. Bam. And just to finish things off, no, one more thing after this. Bam! First trophy in almost 20 years. Almost 20 years. It's actually 19 years. So, yep, if you take a look at one last thing, general information. Where am I now? I'm still in favoured personnel. I was hoping that would push me up into the icons starters with Lars, who should be a bloody legend, but I know he's the skipper. God's sakes, he's been here for 5 years. Yeah. I'll see you guys next season.